The Alumni Service Award also dates back to 1986. The award is a way to recognize service to Stratford Academy by its alumni. Volunteer service to the school has been an important part of our growth and success here at Stratford, and our alumni have always been a critical source of this kind of volunteer service. Today, the Alumni Service Award is presented to a person who epitomizes the term Eagle Pride. I'd like to ask Angela Maddox Hicks, Stratford class of 1976, to come forward. Angela seems to be at everything connected with Stratford. Her children, Bailey and Harbor, who are graduating today, for many years thought of their mother as a full-time volunteer mom at Stratford, somehow missing the fact that for many of those years, Angela held down part-time or full-time positions outside of Stratford. She's a person of indefatigable energy, having served at Stratford as team mom for B-team basketball, varsity tennis, and varsity volleyball, as a host for a number of alumni reunions and receptions, as a volunteer fundraiser for the Loyalty Fund, as a room mom, a field trip driver, a SIP officer, book fair treasurer, and a volunteer member of the Long Range Planning Committee for our most recent strategic plan. As generous as Angela has been with her time and talents at Stratford, she's displayed even more generosity of time and spirit in having kept, over a number of years, 28 infants in foster care in her home between birth and adoption. The young Angela Maddox came to Stratford as a student in her 10th grade year and quickly developed her Eagle Pride as a majorette, Beta Club president, homecoming queen, and salutatorian of her class. She is accompanied today by her husband Ricky and, of course, by her graduating twins, Bailey and Harbor. Please join me in recognizing Angela Maddox Hicks as this year's Alumni Service Award winner.
Guys, I'm in no hurry because you're right where we know where you are. So, Jeffrey, as a classmate, you kept us laughing with your good-natured pranks, your crazy voices, and your jokes. But as a man, you kept us safe with your courage, your service, and your sacrifice. We thank you and your precious family, and don't think we take it for granted that you're here with us safe on this Memorial Day weekend. To tell you, Joe B. Hill changed my life. As a Stratford headmaster, he worked out with my dad a long tuition payment program that rescued my brother Jimmy, sitting here, and me from our small town high school whose academic offerings had collapsed to the point we had Algebra 2 was our highest math. There was no foreign language. In every science class, you just merely watched film strips. You see, Dr. Hill knew, and my parents believed, and I would soon learn that whatever the time, the travel, and the cost to get here, that Stratford was the solution. That the Stratford experience could take an acceptable life, just going along, change the angle, and turn it into an exceptional life. A life where coming back as a volunteer to drive the team bus, count concession money, figure out the book fair Excel sheets, decorate the players' lockers, those activities would lead to exceptional delight. Thank you, teachers, administrators, Dr. Vito, for letting me serve Stratford. Graduates, we have all been where you are, and we get it. Your parents, Macon, Stratford, you cannot get out of here fast enough. So to you, we say go, run, do, be, live, create, explore, travel. Live on purpose. Make good use of your free time. Make a difference. And if you work really hard the next 10 years, there's a really good chance you can coast the 50 years that follow. But know this, if the Lord's providence brings you back to Middle Georgia, Stratford will be here. Now, I can't tell you for sure that Grady and Miss Williams and Prentice and Mr. Etheridge and the world-famous Mr. Lawson will be here when you come back as they were when I left as a graduating senior and when I came back as a Stratford parent. But even if they're not here, Stratford will be. So now, as you sit among your classmates, I have the very unexpected pleasure of joining my classmates, the 1976 class, who have previously won this award. You've just met Jeffrey. There's Jimmy Henson, Roger Holliday, Robert Merck, Rick Landford, Stephen Siegel, and of course, Mr. Stratford is Awesome, David Kempa. The class in 1976 might have been a ragtag, but we loved Stratford and we worked hard. So Dr. Vito, trustees, teachers, coaches, administrators, graduates, parents, and friends, in the coming years, you'll present this award to many more people who are more organized than I am, more computer literate, do better videography than I do, have more time and lots more money to donate. But you will never present it to an alum who is more honored, humbled, and grateful to receive it. Grateful to ever have had the opportunity to be a Stratford Eagle in the first place. So Harbor and Bailey, love you. Come home a couple of times from Athens. I owe you a couple hundred home-cooked meals. And Ricky, happy anniversary. 32 years and 1 hour ago. Thank you. The best thing Stratford ever gave me was Ricky. I do now more than I did at that ceremony. You designed a life so that I could work as if we didn't need the money, and that has made all this possible. Thank you. I love you. Live well and go Eagles.